To be starting over at 32, it sounds a bit crazy to me, but here we are. I never imagined my life going this way. Like, I never thought I would be just starting completely over at 32. Like, that's crazy. That's wild. Didn't see that on my 2025 bingo card. I'm not starting over because everything is going wrong. I'm actually starting over because I need to reset. Like, I need to figure a lot of things out. It's so easy to get lost in motherhood and marriage, and then you just don't know who you are. I'm guilty of that. I truly lost myself and disconnected from who I was. I absolutely love motherhood, from pregnancy to delivery to raising a child. Like, I love everything about it. Like, motherhood has my entire heart. When I say motherhood and being a wife became my identity, that's literally all I knew. I only knew how to be a wife. I only knew how to be a nurturer, a mother, and it was just, it became too much. It became too much. I'm not gonna even kid you. It took me a very long time to figure out who I am outside of motherhood and outside of marriage. I had to start dating myself again, taking myself on solo dates, and just really figuring out who I was, what I liked, the things I wanted to do, what I want out of life, and just all of the things. And I had no idea just how deeply entangled I was when it came to mother and wife titles. Like, that was crazy. And getting to know myself, it felt like I was grieving like an old version of myself that no longer existed, while also being on the brink of becoming a much better woman. So it's like I was torn between who I was and who I wanted to be. And in the midst of it all, I didn't want to lose my title of mother and wife. I felt like, I still needed to hold all of that together. And it was really hard because, like, how do I find myself when I'm so attached to an identity that defined me in a certain season? So, like, even just trying to move away from those titles and figure something else out. I wasn't trying to like abandon motherhood. I mean, obviously I can't do that. I have children. And I wasn't trying to abandon being a wife, but I wanted to seriously just get to know myself. Like, who am I outside of this? And it was hard. Like, to this day, it's still challenging for me. Today I had a day for myself and it was really nice. It was really nice. I went to the spa and I had a 90-minute deep tissue massage. It was, oh my goodness. Child, I fell asleep. It was so good. And I went out to a sushi restaurant and that was nice. And now I'm in a hotel. Like, I'm at a hotel by myself, living in a moment and being alone. I have learned to be alone and be okay with being alone without feeling lonely. And I really do appreciate this time. And it's nice that I'm getting this time in. A part of me feels guilty for getting some alone time, but I know that this is needed. It's just me finding myself and also being a lot more soft with myself. And for me, the soft life isn't about, just always buying myself things, getting my nails done, getting my eyebrows done. This season of my life is soft, not because it's easy, but because I'm choosing softness on purpose. Like, I'm intentionally choosing to be soft. Like, I want a soft life. I deserve it. Something that I realized is I spent so many years being strong, showing up for everyone else, pushing through, and just being that friend who nobody believes will actually break. But I'm choosing softness now. Like, I don't want to be the hard body friend. Like, I don't want to be the friend who just carries the weight of everything and everyone. I don't want to be the strong friend anymore. Like, I'm intentionally choosing softness because that's what I want. I deserve softness. And I don't want to be the friend that everyone trauma dumps on simply because they know, oh, you can handle this. Like, you're the therapist friend. Like, no, I'm not that anymore. I'm standing 10 toes down on my boundaries and the lines that I'm drawing in the sand and all of those things. So, yes, and this is all a part of my softness, like me being soft with myself. I'm showing up for myself in a completely different way, like much different than I'm even used to. Like, I'm being more kind to myself, giving myself grace, being more gentle, because I'm not gonna lie, I was my own worst enemy. It was me getting in my head about things, stopping myself, and just not truly showing up and believing in myself. I was half-assed in a lot of things when it came to me, but I was fully showing up and fully present for other people. And we're not doing that anymore. Like, absolutely not. We're not pouring from an empty cup. We're not filling everyone else's cup before our own. My focus is different. Everything is just different. And I love that so much for me. Like, I love it. I'm also romanticizing the way that I care for myself. Not just the way that I look, because I know I look good. But how I feel. Like, I'm romanticizing my feelings, and I'm being okay with, not being okay. I'm finally okay with things going wrong. I'm finally okay with things being bad, not always feeling my best. And I'm not being hard on myself about it. I'm allowing myself to feel the emotions, and I find ways to romanticize it. It's like, girl, you feel down, that's okay. I feel like the way that I feel will always show. No matter how good I look in makeup, my feelings, like what I'm feeling on the inside, will always surface. So I'm just being gentle with my feelings and romanticizing them and truly caring for myself from the inside out. Instead of just, caring for myself on the outside, making sure I look good, pretending to hold it all together. Even though the exterior matter, the interior matters way more. So focusing on my inside and let that reflect my outside. I'm treating myself to a certain lifestyle, not just aesthetically, but emotionally. And I feel like that is so important to make sure I am emotionally regulated. I'm learning that peace is actually luxury. Like, to be at peace, to have peace, that is a true luxury. Being able to rest, that is luxury as well. Also, being deeply in love with myself. I'm talking about obsessed with myself. Not self-centered, not, ego-driven, but like truly loving myself. And being obsessed with the love that I have for myself, that's top tier. The fact that I'm loving myself this way, fully, out loud, unapologetically, and just being so passionate with myself, about myself, I love it. It reminds me that I am the bar. And I'm not asking for anything that I'm not already giving myself. I give myself space to laugh, cry, fall apart, come back together, rebuild, dream, and just to be. I give myself space, and that is so important. The fact that I'm so intentional with myself. I'm not accepting a bare minimum. Like, the bare minimum is unacceptable. It's totally unacceptable. This version of me, she's not hard to love because she loves herself first. I'm not going to even lie. I went through a long period of time in my life where I wasn't loving myself. I can't even say the bare minimum was the bar because I was actually on the receiving end of less than the bare minimum. But I am no longer there. And I will no longer accept that. I don't even know how I stayed there for so long. But that's another story for another day. Like, that was crazy. That was so crazy. I'm no longer seeking validation because I see myself clearly. And it's so crazy to even think that once upon a time, I was seeking validation from other people. I was basically allowing other people to tell me my worth. I can honestly look back and say that was horrible. That was pathetic. I don't even know how I got to that stage in life. But again, another story for a different day. This soft season is not performative, even though I feel like a lot of things that I did in my life was performative. This right here, oh, soft life, this is me. This is literally me. And I don't have to like run from it, be ashamed of it. And softness is not weakness. Like, I get to be very feminine. I get to be soft. I get to just be a woman, you know? Anyone who wants access to me, you have to meet me where I've already met myself. And that right there, it determines who actually gains access to me. Doing this is the most loving thing I have done for myself in a very long time. If you're in your soft season, stay there. Like, stay there and really feel what it's like to be soft. Like, enjoy the moment, enjoy this season of being soft. Love yourself so well that it becomes your new normal. Be the bar, be the love, be her. If you truly love yourself, you're going to attract people who loves you just as much. Be yourself, become her. You are her. That's all I have. Thanks for coming to my J Talk. I am so tired. I'm about to pop these contacts out because they have my eyes dry as heck. But I will see you in the next video.